Hey everyone, back again. Welcome back to again to the video review. This time, everyone, we are finally almost 2 months later. I'm so sorry for this, but finally, after so long, we this is the 8,000 subscribers live stream. Thank you to everyone that has stuck with me, as always, through the best of times, the worst of times, and the in-between times, and vice versa, and you whatnot. I'm sorry to say. But the point is, thank you for the support. And of course, this is a huge milestone. I've got a lot of things, actually got a lot of things in play for, of course, for the Christmas holidays and such in terms of videos and whatnot. You will see a lot more Transformer reviews. You're pretty soon. Of course, for the new year, it's going to be fantastic with 2026 with my rewrites of Magic Railroad and Call Legends. What the? Well, hello there, American AF. Great to see you. Good to see you, man. And thank you for thank you for letting me be part of your series. Especially your Haunted Henry adaptation, which included 1020 and the and Croven in your series. Who would have thought of all times, just crazy. But going back to what I was saying, there's going to be a lot of Christmas stuff. My rewrites of Magic Railroad and Call of Legends, I'm still doing a casting call for that. Or the casting call is still open. So continue to audition. Deadline for the auditions, there's no set deadlines when it comes to auditions. Just as the sooner you can get that, then I'll take a listen and we'll go from there. Hello there. I haven't decided I'm going to do a Solar Origins sneak peek. The last one I did, was just not too long ago, actually. I think. Check. There's been because majority of videos that I have done goes far back as well in terms of parodies and such. As far back as because a lot of things, in terms of what I'm trying to say is this. So for example, the Sweet Life of Zach Cody parody I did, that was supposed to be back in 2019, 2020, pandemic and other technical issues and such. And technical issues meaning my previous laptop. System serves exception, that green screen, I'm so glad that that's dealt with. That silly little blue screen of death. Bane of my existence. Anyways, well, yes, I'm talking about my previous laptop. The one I'm using right now is still it's crazy. Good evening, Logan Bloom, 6,100, 9,101. Howdy, y'all, back at you. Sorry, I'm just doing something here. Okay. Well, I mean, if you want to audition, yeah. For Scruffy, I went to check. Oh, it's Daniel Brian Brooks. Good to see you, Daniel Brian Brooks, also known as Daniel N backwards E circle, upside down 6, and upside down M. That's a good question. If he does do a rewrite of, of Blue Mountain Mystery, I'm not so sure. Like, because look, the reason I'm doing Magic Railroad and Call of Legends is because canonically, they're connected in a sense. Like, they're connected in a sense because, one, because some of the Magic Railroad characters, namely Diesel 10 and Lady, show up in both films. I think I did. I'll check. I think I did. I'll take a look. But I did get your email, but I'll have to check. Again, there's a lot of stuff I have to clear out of my email, like in terms of like junk mail and other junk mail, and Well, sorry, Daniel. I had to, and oh yeah, like you could do Duke with an Irish. Yeah, Duke has never been attempted with an Irish accent, as far as I know, because Duke is a pretty awesome character. Yeah, because Duke is. Yeah, Duke's out of this world. Like, truly is. Alex is hanging in 1005. Hello there, Mr. Brett. It's been a bit. What are you talking about? What do you mean? Why wasn't Lily in my Caledonian? Oh, I see. You mean? Oh, right, because in Victor Tanzig's series, Lily and Douglas have a thing. Yes, but here's the thing. Look, and I know I want to address something. I want to address something real quick about Victor Tanzig. I understand a lot of people are against him. I'm neutral in this, and I'm going to tell you why I'm neutral. Because let's just say this: like, the times that I've spoken to him, he's responded immediately as but this is a strong but. I get it. And I'm with you, everyone, on this. I am. I hear you. But going back to your question, I just didn't think of it at the time with, when I was doing Caledonian Twins. I was just basically, look, especially with all the Horror on the Rails stuff I did, like that, it was my iteration. It's basically, afterthought / what could have been / let's add this, like I did with my Tragic Tale of Roger. The whole adding the Tobias and the Sentinels stuff in it, namely with Tobias and, Travis and Ollie being, and Toby working at the same time instead of Shire Reset. And then look, and I know people are now, yes, I will address this, and this is no joke. Trades of World Productions, who is such a great and outstanding trades user and friend and outstanding advisor, has really got concerned over the Warshire Reset for many reasons. I'm not sure why, but that's another story. Oh, I'm sorry, Luke. Sorry, Luke. My bad. Nice. Oh, Dukes of Hazzard. Mythbusters did a lot of Dukes of Hazzard stuff. I've been doing pretty good. Like, I'll say this, things have been great. Now, like the other 8,000 subscriber stream, 8,000, like the other subscriber streams, it's going to be multiple parts. So this is going to be a bit of a short part, but the second part's going to be longer, and I'm going to invite people in to join, like, if they're able to. Sorry, I'm just looking at the amount of mail that I have to send through the post. Like 7 parcels, 18 letters. Goodness. Like, the shocking thing, one of the letters is actually to a colleague that actually works for a major broadcasting corporation in my country. Oh, okay. Well, here's the thing. Now, oh yeah, and before I forget, rest in peace. Huge condolences to what's his name? The actor who was Top Hat and Zip, amongst other roles in Tugs. Rest in peace to that guy. I did a tribute on him earlier in this month, actually. So sorry, I'm just looking at my new. I mean, I'm sure he will. I'm sure he will. Yeah, so essentially, in a nutshell, hee hee ho ho. Yeah. It's incredible. 8,000 subscribers. And yes, I know people. I'm going to address a few things. Also for next year and such. Oh, and yes, I did see that little video with Dustin. That was awesome. Of course, I could easily tell by the sneak peek that was Dustin. It wasn't another character that we didn't see previously. Dustin, like, honestly, should have got at least a story, like, in the CGI series. But with what's going to happen next year, who knows? Maybe Dustin's going to be part of something bigger. Maybe, and hear me out, guys. Hear me out. Just imagine if Dudley, the Vagrant Engine, was to appear in this. Richard, the Vagrant Engine, or heck, even Erna. Wait, hold on. So there was an episode planned, but it never happened with Dustin, and that was just the trailer. Or am I getting confused? Because what? Dustin did appear actually. It was in one of the videos, actually. One of the Thomas things. I think it was in the Big World Big Adventures thing where Thomas did meet Dustin, and then Thomas had to be rescued in the snow or was it a sibling of Dustin? I can't remember. I don't know. Jesus, it's been quiet today. Yeah, it's been pretty quiet. Interesting. So that means we're going to get episodes with Dustin, maybe Sam, maybe Logan, maybe Dudley, maybe Richard, maybe Erna, maybe Andreas, maybe Winston, Joey. Who else? As a Joey, the police engine. Who else? And amongst others, I could go on and on about. Maybe we'll finally get the missing coach. I know we keep mentioning the missing coach because, yes, we got photos. We got photos of, from the missing coach 5 years ago. But imagine if we got the finished episode, combined as one. We could see 16. We could see Sheffield. Sheffield could appear. Anyway. Yeah. Well, okay, I will say this. Now, go back to what I was saying about 2026 for my channel. Yes. Aside from the rewrites of Call of Legends and Magic Railroad, there's also, of course, the adaptations of Levy the Bulldog Talks stories, the ones I didn't do this past Halloween. There's like 1,000 of them. There's 1,000 stories he has. No joke. Okay, a lot, but not literally 1,000. But they're probably going to take a majority of time, but you never know. I might divide them, break them down, like do maybe like 5 next year, and then probably 7 or 8 next year. Because I mean, because basically, part of my 2026 thing is just to cut back on, instead of like overloading my stuff, I'm just going to try to pace myself. And one of the things I was told, because of the whole situation with who back in May, and you see it in my credits, who I've talked about, yeah, don't worry. like, there's only like a handful of videos left that have been grandfathered because they were made prior to the revelation. Yeah, after that, you're not going to see his name in the credits. So, like, full time. So, also, of course, we can't forget about Otto Sember. Yes, Otto Sember, everyone. Otto Sember. Well, potentially with Blobber. And heck, we even see, and it was revealed during the auctions of the model series props. Like, those face targets you saw in the season 12? Well, apparently, Patrick, as mentioned by the Unlucky Tug, was supposed to appear in the CGI series. But no, says the naysayers. That didn't happen because of reasons I can go on and on about it. Yeah. Anyway. But the noise of the matter is this. And I'm back to normal. Okay, back to the video review. See, okay. I'm not so sure if we are going to get the Super Ed story. Like, now, look, like myself, like I had fun doing that, adapting the Super Ed story, but I did it more like in the season 5 style that it was, because that story was written around season 5. But goodness gracious, man! But I do agree with American AF's comments they left on my video. Yeah, Britt Allcroft, had every right to. She had every right to toss that script into the trash. Like, absolutely had every right to, do that and such. Sorry, this. one thing about this. Ow, sorry. There's a strand or tangle in my mane, and I do, and and of course I've acknowledged, you know, the barely visible bald spot. That's going to be addressed at the works once I go there for my overhaul in the new year, of course. Yes, the scenes that were deleted that were finally uncovered thanks to Cardi and his team, no less. That was so cool. It really was. Like, I was just thrilled and amazed, and it just, I just, it just was like amazing. It really was. Like, I imagine there's a bunch more that we haven't seen yet. Like, probably we're going to see more outtakes from the smelters where Diesel 10 and James are at. Probably some more takes with more scenes that featured, even though we saw Diesel 10 rushing side by side, working together 99.9%. Like, where we see him for about 5 seconds racing by the signal and Junior's rising on his bonnet. Like, basically, we're probably going to see more of that scene in the nighttime. We're going to probably see the nighttime. Anyway, but here or there. But there was more to the season powder than there was. But yeah, anyway, sorry, just a bit of yeah, sorry about that. Anyways, so lol. Okay, sorry about that. All right. Let's see. Anything else I should talk about or mention? I'm just trying to think. Anyway. Well, that could happen in a big world, big adventure sense. A boy big or 061S. That could happen, but essentially, in a nutshell, it's well, it could happen. Never know. Anyways, guys, with that being said, that's the end of this live stream. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks so much for the 8,000 subscribers, of course. And there will be a part 2 to this. And then following that, there'll be the Cards Against Humanity stream. So, anyways, what's this? Hard to say. But anyways, take care, everyone. Then we'll see you again in part 2. Take care, everyone. See you again. Just catch you later. Bye-bye.